Hi, Dale Ingram here from Revival. I'd just like to expand on the points Steve brought up in the last video that we did about stress. Stress is one of those things that affects all of us in our lives. However, we haven't evolved to the point where we're dealing with stress in the ways that we should be. He used the example of running from a bear as creating a stress response in the body. However, these days stress responses come more from work issues, family issues, relationship issues, and all sorts of other issues in our lives that actually never seem to end. They can go on for many, many years. There's a term for that, and it's called chronic stress. Chronic stress is stress over a long period of time, as opposed to acute stress, which is something like an immediate emergency where your body deals with it and gets rid of it straight away. Now, I'd like to explain a little bit about what stress actually does to the body. Stress in the form of cortisol and another hormone called norepinephrine, it actually squeezes the blood vessels from around the viscera, which is the place in the body where all organs are stored. Now, what that does is it pushes the blood to your arms and legs so you can run, just like Steve said, run away from the bear, or fight the bear, or be the bear's dinner. However, the viscera actually needs this blood in there in order to digest our food. So you can imagine that if we're chronically stressed and we have blood in our arms and legs as opposed to in our organs, we're going to have much less chance of digesting our food, even if we're eating the correct types of food. Secondly, and just as importantly, the stress hormones actually constrict blood vessels from the forebrain and push blood to the hindbrain. Now, the forebrain is where conscious behavior is stored. These are our thoughts and our feelings and our wishes and our desires and everything that we think about life. But the blood going to the hindbrain activates what's called our reptilian or midbrain behavior. And what it does is it basically works in reflexes. So we're activating our reflex behavior. Have you ever said something you didn't mean when you were stressed, or felt bad about it afterwards? Did something silly perhaps? A lot of us have. And the reason is because we actually don't have blood in the right part of the brain when we're under stress. So if you're stressed right now and you'd like to know ways to deal with it, come into Revival and talk to us about how we can alleviate this and bring our body back into balance in a healthy way.